How's it going, guys? I hope you're all doing well on this fine Thursday afternoon. So today, guys, I'm here with something a little bit different. I guess I should say a public safety announcement. So for those of you guys that have been playing Total War Warhammer 2 since launch, you guys are probably already aware of the SKAVEN summon bug, but I know there's a lot of new players coming in, and if you do run into this on ladder, I definitely want you to be aware of it and know how to deal with it. So currently, as it stands, whenever a SKAVEN Lord or a caster or summoner, whatever you want to call it, summons a group of Storm Vermin or Clan Rats or Plague Monks, those units that are summoned with those abilities do not have a hitbox. Therefore, all 120 or 90 or however many models there are basically just going to collapse on any single target entity and just basically insta-give them. It is extremely broken and frustrating. I've been running into it on ladder all day, every day. I played about 6 or 7 games today on ladder, and I had it happen to me like 2 or 3 times where I wasn't paying attention for just a split second. I would have my mage sitting in the back, and there would be like a group of Clan Rats, which cost 5 wins of magic. They're a dirt tier unit, and they were able to just surround and just murk my mage so badly. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So for the sake of testing, I do have Lord Skrulk right here. He has the Pestilent Birth, and he also has a Vermintide. So we're not going to be testing the Storm Vermin, but they basically do the same thing, but even worse, because they have anti-large and armor piercing. So we're going to be fighting against a High Elf Prince as well as a Mage, and I'm going to show you guys how intense this is. It's pretty funny, actually. But yeah, the first time I experienced this, I think I was like playing an FFA match, and I had like Krokar, and you know, I felt like pretty solidly, like I was doing well, and then all of a sudden I was like, why is Krokar dying so fast? What's happening? And all of these rats were just like nibbling at his heels and just dragging him into the dirt. So, but yeah, it happened to be a few times on ladder today, so I figured, hey, there's probably, you know, a lot of new players coming in, and this is happening to them, so let's go ahead and, you know, make everyone aware. So, but, you know, at the end of the day, guys, we're about a week out of Mortal Empires, and Creative Assembly must know about this bug. If they've done, you know, playtesting with multiplayer, which I'm sure they have, and I'm sure they've received a lot of emails and kind of, you know, issues about, or emails about this issue, and they know about it, so it'll probably get fixed in Mortal Empires, but we still have a week to go, and a lot of people are, you know, trying to enjoy multiplayer, so let's go ahead and just kind of show you guys. So, if you're playing against this SKAVEN player and they bring Lore of Plagues and all of these summons, they might not know that it is buggy like that, but still, if they do send a bunch of summon units after your Lord, just turn and run. It doesn't matter if they're Clan Rats or if they're Plague Monks and you have like a heavily armored Lord, it's not going to matter. It's just going to cheese you. As much of a pun as that is, you're going to get cheesed. So let's go ahead and get the Pestilent Birth, and let's just get a little bit closer. Look at Lord Skrulk just waddling. We should probably fast forward. This isn't like an actual battle. All right, so we're going to do this, and then we're just going to summon the Plague Monks, and let's make sure we're in range right here. Great. So the Plague Monks are coming in hot. First, we're going to target this Mage, and then we'll go ahead and switch it on over to the Prince here. So we're going to summon these guys, and these are the Plague Monks. These are actually a pretty strong unit who do pretty well against lightly armored targets. So you'll see they come out of their little rat hole, and then this Mage is just going to get swarmed. So they go after the Mage, and then they all collapse in. So just look at the HP melt. Just look at that cheese. It's just like instant kill. So like if you're not paying attention to that, it can be so devastating. So this is a Prince. He's a fairly like tanky Lord, and I don't know if they swarm in initially, but it seems like with the second or third target, they don't do the same thing. So we'll just run right here. So hey, you kill the opponent's Mage, you're feeling pretty good. You're like, you know what? Let's summon another group of Clan Rats, which are only on, you know, a 41-second cooldown, cost 5 wins of magic. So we'll summon another group right here. These guys are ready to party. So they're going to go ahead and engage on this Prince right here, and they're like, hey, bro, we don't care about hitboxes. We're just going to get in there and get a little bit crazy. So you can see they're just kind of like swarming in a very like buggy manner, and they're going to be able to kill the Prince pretty quick here. So it looks like they're kind of like, yeah, and even like you can see on their pathing, but there they go. So then let's just pull in the Plague Monks to make the party even more fun for this Prince. So we're going to collapse in there, and this guy is a very tanky Lord, and it also like traps him from moving. I'm sure he's like, if someone were trying to escape, it would be really hard. Then the Plague Monks are just going to like kind of pile in there and just ramshackle this guy, and yeah, it's definitely a bummer, guys, and you know, we can make it even worse by casting Overcast Wither right here, which is just going to make him die like instantly to that. But yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. You can see he's wavering army losses. So it's like sometimes they always do it right when you attack, but like sometimes like they'll go back to regular attacking, but pretty much any single target entity. And look, I can summon another group right now. So if I wanted to cheese them even worse, you could have like 3 groups without hitboxes just beating on a single target entity. So yeah, guys, just a bit of a quick public safety announcement. So if you do run into a SKAVEN player on ladder, I mean, if you are the SKAVEN player, just be a gentleman. I mean, you know, the multiplayer community, we're trying to grow it. Don't want to kind of turn people off to it by like cheesing them out with that bug. Just use Lore of Ruin. Lore of Ruin is really competitive in all the matchups. Warp Lightning is really good versus archers and bunched infantry. The Howling Warp Gale is one of the most competitive abilities in the metagame. It like locks down flying lords, so if they have Malekith or a Prince, you can lock it down, focus it with your artillery, and you know, you can get a ton of value. Lore of Ruin is very strong. Crack's Call can pretty much one-shot a group of like Harganeth Executioners. There's so much value from Lore of Ruin. So just at least until Mortal Empires comes out and they fix this bug, just play a Lore of Ruin, guys. Please, I'm begging you. But yeah, if you do run into a player who's doing this, the summons aren't too bad. Like as long as you keep your single target entities away. So if they summon some clan rats like near your mage, just be hyper attentive, watch it, make sure it doesn't surround your mage, because you guys saw how quickly that mage died. And normally a mage could probably fend off a group of clan rats, or at least hold their own. But just run with your mage, make sure you run with your lord. They will dissipate, and if you have like some Black Art Corsairs or some other unit that can kill them pretty quick, they're not really going to suffer against the single target entity focus and the lack of hitboxes. So definitely just do that, and you'll be hopefully a-okay. We'll see. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this PSA videos. I got a lot more quick battles coming soon, and I am working on the Lizardmen guide. I've just had a lot of other stuff going on in my life, so I'm a little bit backed up on that, but it will be coming out before Mortal Empires. So guys, thanks again for watching. Hopefully this helps, and you guys have an excellent night. Take care.